How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Steph, and welcome back to Big Ambitions Rag to Riches Challenge. Today is all about plugging holes before scaling up. We're fixing broken supply chains, beefing up stock at Sending Happiness, and confirming our future pivot plans. Let's jump in and fix the mess before it sinks us. Alright, let's break down our entire supply chain and stock planning. First, the import orders. Here's our latest import sheet. We're using three main suppliers. United Ocean Imports for the flowers and gifts, both cheap and expensive. Jet Cargo for soda, umbrellas, paper bags, and currently Hudson Wholesale for the picture books. Notice how every product is split across both Sending Happiness and Lekker Flowers, so we get full delivery value. Secondly, delivery plan. This is to do with the logistics manager. Here's the snag. Our logistics manager ran out of stock to deliver. Why? Because we ran out of expensive flowers in the warehouse. Here you will see the total import of each and every product. Labeled from top to bottom is the flowers, the gifts, soda, umbrella, paper bags, picture book that is only going to Sending Happiness. Business number 1 is Sending Happiness. Business number 2 is Lekker Flowers. The quantity you will see is shown as how many products are sold in the last 7 days. For example, flowers cheap by Sending Happiness, there was 284 products sold in the last 7 days, and by Lekker Flowers, 346 cheap flowers sold in the last 7 days. Those two combined is a total of 630 cheap flowers a week. So our total import order quantity should be 1,000 then. It's not double the total that comes in, but it is more, so it means that the warehouse shouldn't run out of stock, which means the logistics manager would be able to deliver it. The quantity in a box is just to make it simpler so that we don't deliver half boxes to every shop. Per unit price in the current market, as you can see, that is what we get by the importer. And if we purchase 1,000 cheap flowers, for example, it will cost us $2,960. Over here you will see the remaining stock levels that we will have after we have delivered stuff with the logistic manager. We'll get into that shortly. We must keep at least 7 days worth of stock in the warehouse at all times, otherwise delivery stops. Shops empty out and will be slapped with that nasty 10% penalty if our imports fail. The logistics will show that, for example, if we sell 284 cheap flowers by Sending Happiness, we need to deliver at least 300 cheap flowers to that shop. We need to ensure that we don't run out. So if we import 1,000 of cheap flowers and we deliver 300 to Sending Happiness and 375 to Lekker Flowers, it will be a total of 675 cheap flowers that gets delivered to the shops, which means remaining in the warehouse will be 325 for emergencies, which means that the purchasing agent will top that up to 1,000 again for the next run. Thirdly, the profit margins. Here's where things get juicy. Check the profits. Every dollar counts, and some of these items, like paper bags, actually lose us money, but we need them, and the developers doesn't allow us to add a price to the bags. As you can see, that Sending Happiness prices is higher than Lekker Flowers, due to the fact that Lekker Flowers is in the garment district, which is a lower income neighborhood than where Sending Happiness is, which is Hell's Kitchen, which means the profits are higher, except for those paper bags. This planning isn't just numbers, it's the difference between scaling smart and scaling sloppy. Now let's act on this and ensure that we don't run out of products very soon. Now that we've covered what we're gonna do with the imports, let's change the numbers. So, with cheap flowers, we do the 1,000. Expensive flowers, we also do 1,000. Cheap gifts, I would like to do 1,400 because we are selling a whole lot of that, both in Lekker Flowers as well as in Sending Happiness. Gifts expensive, also 1,000, and that will be that for United Ocean Imports. I am estimating 15 grand that will come in for day 102, so I'm going to place this order. Once it's delivered tomorrow, it will go over to 7 days, which means they will only deliver again at day 109. This is 12 grand. In jet cargo imports, we need to look at soda cans. With the soda cans, I want to make it 1,080. The reason why it's an 80 is because there's 120 in each box. Paper bags, we're going to keep at 4,000 because it's really cheap. And umbrellas, we are selling out really well in it. I'm going to make it 1,000 as well. This is 4.5 grand. I am a bit scared that we won't have enough money, which means 12.5 grand plus 4.5 grand is $16,893.53. 16,000, let's order. Hopefully it does well and hopefully nothing bounces. Only hope. Otherwise, 10% penalty. But we need to order this because we are running out of products to take to our stores, especially expensive flowers and umbrellas. We will do the headphones and the 2 smartwatches once we stock that in Sending Happiness. With the logistics manager for Lekker Flowers, on the flowers cheap, we are going to deliver 375, expensive flowers 375. On the cheap gifts, we are doing 400, expensive gifts I'm keeping at 200. Paper bags, always ensure there's 1,000 in there. Soda cans, I would like to do 240. And umbrellas, doing really well with this, so 200. All of this is more than what they sell in a week. So that is good. For example, 346 flowers cheap. The logistics manager is going to deliver 375. Flowers expensive is 268. They're going to deliver 375. We can even drop that to 350, which we will do right now. Then for destination number 2 is Sending Happiness. For cheap flowers, we are going to deliver 300 because we are only selling 284. Flowers expensive, we're selling 285. We're going to deliver 400 because we keep running out. 350. We can yet again change it when we start running out because they deliver every morning at 2 a.m. Gifts cheap. We are doing 800 because we are selling 627 and I'm doing it on 200 gifts per box, so 4 boxes. Gifts expensive, we are selling 318. We're going to make this 400. Yet again, 200 in a box, 2 boxes. Paper bags, always 1,000. Picture books, we don't do any imports on picture books at the current moment. This is from Hudson. We'll cover that shortly. Soda cans, we are selling 400, so we need to ensure that we've got 480 in store. And then umbrellas, we are selling 351. Yeah, so I need to ensure that we've got 400 there the whole time. Then when we go to Sending Happiness, deliveries, we need to ensure that Hudson wholesales, I won't do it for Wednesday. I can do it for Thursday maybe. Bring 3 boxes of 500 for 540 bucks. 3 boxes is 270 books. That equals to almost $2 per book. And then we're selling it for $8.20, which gives us $6.22. I don't think we need to order it now because we've got 620 in stock and we only are selling 65. So all good in the hood. Day 102. 14,725, not enough money, which means we're going to get a nice penalty for that's jet cargo. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go and calculate that now. Due to lack of stocks in the warehouse, the following items could not be delivered. Lack of flowers. Okay, flowers cheap. We haven't been able to charge the 4,500 required to proceed with the delivery. Okay, so this means that we have a $450 penalty, which will be paid in the next episode because we're going to see how many penalties we're going to rack up in this one, and I'm not going to be happy about that. That said, we are going to go back to there. All of this is sorted, and then I'm just going to order it so that it comes tomorrow. This needs to be every 7 days. So I'm going to cancel that 7 days and order. It will still be delivered tomorrow, 2 a.m. United Ocean Import will deliver on day 109 and we are already at that number. So warehouse stock is what we have there. And they're already delivering more. I am worried that it's already saying that there's not cheap flowers but let's see how that goes. Yeah, warehouse stock, cheap flowers, 600, we're delivering 300, and cheap flowers, 600, we're delivering, yeah, so there should be more than enough. Unless you're gonna give me an issue the whole time because we are delivering more than what's in the warehouse. For example, in the warehouse we've got 645, and then 375 plus 300 is 675, so there's not enough stock in the warehouse. But we don't need so much stock in the store every day. So does this minimum stock amount mean that we need to do 7 days divided by 7, like the max stock that the shop uses divided by 7 or something? I thought the logistic manager just ensures that the shelves are full at all times. So if there is 300 in store, they're just gonna deliver 75 or something like that. We slowly but surely getting back on our feet with the deliveries. We need to start looking at taking care of sending happiness, which will probably not happen today because we don't have money. But let's go and have a look at sending happiness. Time to stock our shelves for real. Sending happiness needs to shine. On today's shopping cart, we need to buy the remaining 8 display tables, these things from AJ Peterson and Son, at $3,250 each. That means that tomorrow we will be buying 4 tables of 13 grand and another 4 thereafter, depending on how much money we make in. Then we need to add the final premium product, which is Zanneman smartwatches, and we need to go and manually stock the store from NY Distro, which means we need to buy 1 more box of headphones, as we do have stock in the store, 1 more box of Artifish smartwatches, as we have stock in store, and then between 2 to 4 Zanneman smartwatches, depending on our budget and how much money we have left. Then, once we can match the customer capacity of the shop with the display tables, we will need to display the premium products and ensure pricing is correct. We will go through that when we get there. Thereafter, we need to organize shelves for the final layout. There will be a link in the description that will go to a Steam page where you can subscribe to the blueprint and you can download it and get it for yourself in your own game. $103, $15,700. I didn't want to skip on gaming until the next day. Oh yeah, that's a bummer. 7 hours sleep and shipment from Jet Cargo Import have arrived. I see we didn't get any messages from Robert, so that's good, which means that everything was delivered. Soda cans, warehouse stock, all of that is great. Flowers, all of that is perfect. See, so they did deliver only like 100, so it only stocks up what is required. So that's minimum stock we want in the store, and they will just grab whatever sold that day. Okay, I am very happy about that. So for today, we're going to do 4 tables that we need for the sending happiness. That will be 13 grand. We've got 13,800, so yeah, let's spend that. Then tomorrow we're going to do the other 4. We need to have 3 per item, which means 3 tables for the headphones, 3 tables for the Artifish smartwatches, and 3 tables for the Zanneman smartwatches, because these tables only do a customer limit of 10. Thus, we need 3 because sending happiness is customer capacity of 30. We are going to maybe put 1 or 2 products down, maybe 1, so that we can start getting more money in, as well as it's not going to be a crutch to cut the customer capacity, because we already have more than 3 tables, which means headphones will have more than 3 tables. Let me quickly place this. Okay, so we've got 6 tables, which is fantastic. Tomorrow we only need to buy 3 tables, not 4. Woohoo! So, we are going to do not Artifish phones, Artifish smartwatches. Then the headphones we are also going to do on all 3. As you will see, it's not going to hinder us at all because we've got current capacity of 30. Even though if we run out of stock, that is fine. It's not cutting our supply chain. Then we need to quickly look at products. The Artifish smartwatch is going to be sold for $453.50, and the headphones will be sold for $488.50. As soon as we get the Xanaman smartwatches in, we're going to sell them for $558.25. That's a whole lot of money. So yeah, I think we're gonna make a good turnaround tonight because of the smartwatch and the headphones, even though they don't sell much, but still 4 smartwatches for almost 500, that's almost 2 grand. I'm happy with that. Okay, 104, 24 grand. Fantastic. Let's quickly look at this. So businesses did 15, almost 16. Lekker Flowers did 5 grand, which is so good. HQ, obviously we're losing money because we're only paying salaries. Lekker Lifts, not that good. Why not? Marketing, salaries is very high. Rent, yeah, it's that salaries that's killing us. Sending Happiness did almost 12, did 11.5 grand. Damn, that's good. Let's check. Artifish smartwatches did 3,600 and the headphones did 1,400. So we sold 3 headphones, and quick maths, we sold almost 7 or 8 smartwatches. And then the problem is theft is 4 grand. Oh my soul. What needs to be done for the theft? Because we've got security guards and all. Whew. We'll have to check that out. At no security, it's closed currently. We did 218 customers yesterday. They all came in pretty much lunchtime, but we need to do something about that. They are stealing 3.5 grand from us. Okay, so yeah, we're doing really well. That's it. For today, we are going to go and get the other display tables for 9,750, and then we are going to place them in store. All of this will change soon, and let's quickly rearrange this shop because we still need a lot of decor, but that will probably happen only in the next episode. Okay, this is going to be it for now. We still need to do some glass walling all around, add more security, and definitely more decor, walls and flooring. But let us put in all our premium products. This is going to be smartwatches. I'd like to categorize them and put them together as close as possible. This will be the other smartwatch, so unidentified, unidentified, and unidentified. This will then be the headphones, where we are running out of stock because we don't even have at the back anymore. Should have been here. Yeah, all done. That's gonna obviously be a problem because those things are heck expensive. That said, let's go to NY Distro and go and manually buy some stock for the store. So ideally I would like to buy 2 of each and everything, but it's running low on stock, which means price is gonna be higher. So yeah, let's quickly check if I buy at least 2 of everything, what's the price gonna be? The Xanaman, yeah, that's gonna be a heck ton of money. Maybe we can drop that one and that one, and yeah, let's buy 1 of each. It's not gonna be ideal, but it's better than having 0 stock. Tomorrow we can always come and buy more. Chuck all of these in the shelves, and then we ensure that we are tiny bit sorted over here. Nope, not the phone. Smartwatch. We won't have enough stock for that, but we'll sort it out tomorrow when we buy more stock. So let's do the pricing of the Xanaman smartwatch. Will then be sold for $558.25. Cool. All of these prices are good. Now, these prices might change depending on the customer satisfaction. We have organized everything over here as far as we can without doing any of the glass walls and cameras and stuff like that. We need to track the sales manually for 7 days of the premium products before we add it to the logistics route. We're not automating this yet. If I add a logistics route before knowing weekly sales, I could either run out or waste inventory, because these things are expensive and we don't want to spend unnecessary too much money at the start or anytime. So we're going to manually stock this for now. We can even do a contract with NI or NY Distro, and then we can go from there. These chaps are dancing around. There we go. That's just for now. All of that will be sorted. So yeah, you don't get premium profit without premium products. Day 105, 26, $901.52. That is fantastic. Majority of that is coming from sending happiness. So total income is 18,000 or something. Yeah, the revenue was fantastic. Theft at Lekker sending happiness is almost 4 grand. That is terrible. Reached a weekly income of 50,000. That is fan-freaking-tastic. So everything is in. Now let's make it beautiful. For Lekker Lifts, we need to finish up the final decor. We need to finish the walls and the floors. So we are going to do the wooden white flooring and do these. Should we do that? Maybe we can change the color a tiny bit for these. My only issue is we can't paint corners, so we will stick to white. Then walling, we will do vertical wood, just a lighter color. Is that the lightest we can get? Seems like it. Right there and there. Then we will do white bricks all around that, and just normal walls, colored walls for the star. Perfect. That will be that. Again, you can find this in the Steam workshop. Link will be in the description. Apply. And for Lekker Flowers, we need to finish up the final decor as well. First of all, we need to do the flooring, which will be normal wood from there all the way through, and just normal tiling for Yar at the back. Bottom one, not that one. And the bathrooms we will keep the same as they are, just bathrooms. Then walls, we will also do vertical slats over there, and white bricks around there, and for the storeroom, just plain gray wall. And boom, both feels complete and lekker. If we could have bought bathroom equipment like toilets and stuff like that, it would have been cool to put it in there. But there's no more delays. This part was overdue. I do hope you enjoyed these two shops, what they look like. And a great business doesn't just sell products, it sells an experience. The votes are in and it's official. We're staying with the flower shop. Polls results. 63% says keep it as a flower shop. No pivoting today, and that's okay. We'll keep scaling sending happiness. Lekker Flowers remains the florist flagship for now, but we're still thinking ahead. Planning ahead means we'll be ready for the future. And before we wrap up, a quick update for those who voted to pivot into a high demand business. You're not being ignored. We're officially planning to open a brand new clothing store as a second location. We need to look at buildings that need to be rented. We need to open a brand new clothing store as a second location, and we need to plan out a layout. But that will all happen the next episode. Just to give you an idea, starting a proper clothing store with a 30 customer capacity will cost anywhere between $50,000 to $80,000, depending on how premium we go from day one. It's a big move, but one that could bring in serious profit. Stay tuned till their next episode. Let me know where you would like us to open the clothing store. The clothing demand in Garment District is 79%. This is for all clothing brands. Clothing modern expensive is 32%. So that's quite low. But as you can see, the lowest market prices are quite high, which is amazing. In Hell's Kitchen, we can look at another clothing store. Demands are very low, which isn't fantastic. Then Murray Hill, we can look at demands are not bad. There's an 80%, 50%, not bad. Midtown clothing is very low, so it won't be Midtown. And then Lower Manhattan is average, maybe not too bad. Let me know what you think of all of this. I will probably do a calculation of the median percentage on each district. Remember, with the clothing store, we can also sell jewelry. So that will also bring in a lot of profit. But it's also a very expensive start-off cost with stock. But for Garment District, we've got a median of 55.6% demand for the 8 clothing products. For Hell's Kitchen, a median of 67%, which is really good. For Murray Hill, it is a 64.6% median. For Midtown is 54.5%, which I think is the lowest from all the neighborhoods, so it won't be Midtown. And Lower Manhattan is 64.3%, which is not bad. The thing is, we need to look at the selling prices that we're going to do in each neighborhood. Starting from the bottom, these prices can change since the update. Our lowest prices are coming in from Garment District and Murray Hill. From there, it is Lower Manhattan. Then second is Hell's Kitchen, and where our prices are could be the most expensive is Midtown. So I am currently thinking where we should set up our clothing store in Hell's Kitchen. Let me know in the comments of this video what you think. So this blue is Hell's Kitchen. All these green are the retail stores, and I'm looking at a 30 customer limit. Here is 30 customers, 45% foot traffic, 30 customers, 55% foot traffic, 30 customers, 19%, that's not gonna happen. And the one I am thinking of, which is a bit more expensive to rent, but it is 30 customers, 72% foot traffic, which means we're going to get a lot of foot traffic in without needing to market a lot. This will cost us $6,340 just to rent at $190 a day, and it's got the same layout as our gift shop, which is awesome. So we might get this one. Let me know in the comments what you think the shop name should be as well. Remember, this is an all-rounded clothing store where it will sell cheap clothing, expensive clothing, classic and modern, and we will bring in secondary products of jewelry, cheap and expensive, later on. Let me know what you think in the comments, as well as what the name should be. Should we stick with Lekker Clothing, or are we going to move on to a beautiful name that matches sending happiness, or going to a different tangent? Let me know in the comments down below. Last thing is, in the start of the next episode, we will definitely have to buy stock from the premium products in our Sending Happiness store, and then set up a contract with NY Distro to at least deliver one of each premium product every morning or every second day. But yes, today we've made some real progress. We fixed our warehouse supply system, we've finished Sending Happiness, only Decor left. Finally, we decorated the gym and the florist, which was well overdue, which I'm happy with, and confirmed our flower power strategy. Plus, we spoke about the clothing store. Next episode, we will finalize stock as we will reach our 7th day of our premium products in Sending Happiness, so we can add that to our automation system. We will start the clothing store build, and let me know what business you would like to see next after we've completed the clothing store. If you're loving this series, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and drop your business ideas in the comments down below. I really do appreciate your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.